Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Pajama Gramma here, and I am with you today to talk all about the new opportunity part two. New opportunity part two is all about status. Now, this was pretty new to me. However, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it totally has played an entire huge role in my life. And I'll admit it, I'm like everybody else. It's impacted every choice, every decision that I've probably ever made on a subconscious level. I don't think most of us even realize that we ever consider the status of things on a conscious level. Now, maybe we do if we are picking a Mercedes instead of a Ford, which is something I pretty much always picked was the Ford for a lot of status reasons. It's all happening sort of on a subconscious level. But it does, and maybe we do know that we're picking something because it makes us feel better. And if it makes us feel better, it's because we feel like it's increasing our status. Well, Perry Belcher discusses this, and it's page 52 to 56 is what we're going to cover today for part two of the new opportunity. And I admit, I never on a conscious level considered status. I just always made my decisions based on, what people around me and what my environment was encouraging me to do and how I thought it would make me feel. And I picked the colleges I went to because I went to several based on what I was studying, but also on the status or how it would make me feel. I went to Marquette University right out of high school, coming from a really small high school in a small town, because it was more prestigious and it would have a better education and reputation, and I thought that would give me a better chance of a career and degree when I graduated from there, which I ended up changing schools 4 more times and never graduated from there anyway. I graduated from the University of Minnesota in St. Paul and Minneapolis. And again, I selected that because I thought that school would give me a better chance of starting my career with a higher status, higher paying, by meaning status in that time frame. Status to me meant more money. So we will do, as human beings, things and will be attracted to opportunities and offers that we believe will increase our status. Now, increase our status in the eyes of people around us. Not necessarily, I guess, in our own eyes too. And we will do and not do things that we think will decrease our status. So as we're putting together our new opportunity for people, we need to really be aware of the parts of our offer that decrease their status and minimize those, and the parts of our offer that increase their status and really emphasize and put things in place to guarantee that they'll get those results and get the things that will increase their status and minimize the things that will cause a risk in their status. So for example, if I'm selling my $10,000 coaching program, I want to really stack on the value and make sure that the people that join that coaching program are going to be successful in the transformation that I am promising them. So I will do a lot of done for them services. I will give them all of the tools and all of the things that they need to really guarantee their success, because I want to make sure they're successful, because they're going to give me $10,000. That $10,000 or $25,000 or whatever it happens to be for you, that's going to decrease their status because it's going to take their bank account down. Now, I need to make sure that what I'm doing on the other side of that to increase their status more than offsets that. So I need to do whatever I can to make sure that they know and that their status will increase way more than the $10,000 or $25,000 that they're going to pay me. And that's the dance or the game that we're playing. It's not a game. That's what we're producing for them. And if we cannot show people and really get them comfortable with and understanding and believing and hopeful that we can give them that increased status, they won't work with us. They won't do it, because people do not want the pain of decreased status. They don't want people making fun of them. They don't want to feel stupid in front of people that they know. I know I'm that way. I don't want to ever look stupid or feel stupid. I'm getting pretty much better at that by doing these videos, but I don't like feeling stupid in front of people that I love and care about especially. So I don't want to feel dumb or feel like I made a mistake financially or in something that it's usually we're talking about a financial investment here. And and selling people our expertise. So let's stick with that example. I don't want to invest in a coaching program and then fail at it or not do it. And fortunately for me, I've never invested in one and not ever done anything with it. Because most programs, most systems, unless the person leading it is a total scammer and doesn't know what they're doing and don't really have the expertise that they're selling, everyone has the ability to benefit from that and increase their status. I've been in a lot of coaching programs over the years with my ex-husband in different industries and just on my own in different industries. And I always found it fascinating. Some people succeed marvelously with a program and other people fail miserably with it. Now, what's the difference between the people that succeed and the people that fail? The only difference is what the individual person does with the information. Because if the system works for one or more than one person, which it usually does, or someone isn't selling it, then it's not the system that's not working. It's the individual who gets involved in the system that's not working. So as we're selling our expertise, we have to make sure that there's things in place that will help our folks to succeed and get the result and the transformation that we're selling to them in our new opportunity. I might not have explained that terrifically, but so what kind of things increase people's status? Because those are the things we really want to pile on into our offer. And then the really main decrease in their status is going to be, they're going to give us their money, and we want to make sure that they're successful, because that will be the biggest thing to offset them giving us their money. We'll increase their status by increasing these things. And the other decrease in status is we want to find ways to make them look really, really smart for getting involved with us. And that usually is in the form of their transformation and success. But other things that increase their intelligence are intelligence, style, wealth, happiness, power, and physical appearance. So as many of those things that we can build into our offer that they will achieve as part of their transformation, the better, because it just stacks on the value. And the more value and benefit and status increasing things that we provide for people, the easier it is for them to say, yes, I want to do that, even if they do have to part with a little bit of their money or resources and time. And I will say time is often the bigger resource that we're requiring people to part with than the money is. At least that's been the bigger thing for me. I could always come up with the money to increase or to get something or some program or coaching program that I thought would benefit us. But it was the time to actually implement and do. And if you don't do that part, nothing happens. Like I said, there are hundreds of thousands of excellent systems and programs. There's as many success systems out there as there are successful people. And I think I can't remember how many new millionaires are made a day just in America. So they're all on their own success system. So it's not the system, it's what our folks that we're influencing do with the system. So what can you do? We're going to, as an exercise for this, we're going to brainstorm with our new opportunity all the ways that it will increase our customers' status and all the ways that it will decrease their status. And we're going to take into account those things as we're designing the offer and the part of our new opportunity, so that we can get people really, really wanting our offer and making it almost a no-brainer for them to take advantage of it. So some of the things that increase status or elevate status that are pretty universal are on page 56. Things like appearance of intelligence. Anything that makes them look smarter is going to increase their status. The appearance of wealth, power, or happiness, anything that we can offer them that will increase their status, or the appearance of that will increase their status. There's a reason people have Rolex watches instead of Timex. There's a reason people drive Porsches instead of Fiats. There's a reason people join different health clubs or go to different schools or different restaurants than others. I mean, the person that eats at Ruth Chris is usually not the same person that eats at McDonald's. And why is that? It's all got to do with the status and the perceived status of the group that they hang around with. Their physical appearance, weight loss, makeup, supplements, things like that, all increase people's status. If people are healthier, they have higher status. Sick people have lower status, which is part of why I want to help people with chronic pain to get unsick so that they can increase their status. Style, things like Mac versus PC. And it's not like one is better than the other, but the people that love the brands think they're better than the other. For example, I'm a PC person, but my kids and my family are Mac people. Now I'm sure the kids think that their status is higher because they like Mac than I think my status is because I like PC. But to me, Mac is lower status, and it's just our opinion of status. So status works both ways, and that's the thing that we don't always remember. If I grew up in a poor family and I am breaking out of that environment and that mold, and I am doing things that are outside the norm for the group that I usually hang out with, that will decrease my status in their eyes, even though it might increase my status in other people's eyes. The key to being an expert is, and really moving on and growing in your life, is to choose the people that you're going to hang out with, because I make very different status decisions than I would if I still hung out with the people that I hung out with in high school. I have changed and grown and gone through a lot of personal development and made different choices because I know that the people I'm around impact my perception of status for me personally, and it does for all of us. So if you don't like the results you're getting, look around at the people that you're hanging out with. And if they're not getting the results that you want to be getting, then I hate to say it, but we need to hang out with different people. We need to read different books by people that will expand our thinking, which will increase our status. So that's it for today. Do your worksheet on status, and I will see you again tomorrow with part 3 of the new opportunity. Have an awesome day. Bye.